Graduates and guests, please stand for your senior officers of the University of Liverpool.
Please be seated. I declare this congregation for the celebration of our graduates open. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to your delayed graduation ceremony. It's really great to be able to welcome you here today in person at long last. So I'm Tom Whalley. I'm a member of the University Senior Leadership Team, and I'm here today instead of Professor Fiona Beveridge, who unfortunately is incapacitated at the moment and can't be here to celebrate today with you. But I would like to say, first of all, what a tremendous pleasure and privilege it is to be here with you today as you celebrate this important milestone in your lives with your fellow students and particularly with your family and friends. So we'd like to congratulate you for all those who've supported you on your journey through graduating with a BSc in economics or a BA in business economics from the University of Liverpool. Now today, your graduation day, is a day to celebrate and reflect. It can also be a day of mixed emotions. I remember my graduation day a long time ago. It was a day of relief and pride that I had finished my university studies at long last. It was a day of sadness that I could no longer claim student discounts everywhere. And it was a day of a bit of nervousness because I didn't quite know what the future was going to hold. It was exciting, but a bit nervous. Now, of course, it's all been different for you. So you have been students at a time like no other in history, which is why this ceremony has been delayed for 12 months. So you were hit hard by the disruption caused to your education by the COVID pandemic. Your time with us was very different to what you had imagined and what you'd reasonably expected to experience. Now, your experience and your well-being was always in the forefront of our thinking as we tried to cope through the pandemic. And we had to balance things like decisions around how we'd manage your teaching and even things like your safety on campus, how close we could all sit together. And we're very conscious that it was not easy for you. You've had long days and sleepless nights and lots of worry brought about by these unique global circumstances on top of normal anxieties of being a student at the best of times. But you've fought back and you've won. And your determination and your resilience have got you here today in spite of the pandemic. So well done. You didn't do it alone, absolutely. So you didn't do it on your own, even if it was all your hard work along the way. You've gotten here despite lonely times and even scary times, but you've done it with the support of one another and with the support of your family and friends who are here to celebrate with you today. So you may have done the work, but they've been with you every step along the way. And I'm certain you will take time to thank them later on. You've also done it with the support of the staff in the university, some of whom are here today, and hopefully some more of whom you'll see later on. So I think you and your families can be particularly proud of the way you've overcome those extraordinary circumstances, which hopefully we won't see again. Now, COVID-19 has devastated and divided people, and of course it's not quite over yet. It may still have a few twists for us along the way. But it's brought out some of the best of human spirit as well. And as a university, we pride ourselves on facing the problems of society, and the management school is no exception to that. Across the school, the research done in the management school delivers socially focused and highly impactful research that brings about real-world changes, working with business leaders and policymakers to tackle many challenges, ranging from everything from modern slavery through to end-of-life research and maintaining dignity in dying, which has been particularly topical in the past 2 years. The school works close to home, helping small firm growth in the Liverpool city region, but also works further afield, for instance, using satellite imagery for the expansion of institutional credit for small and marginally sized farmers in Indian agri-food supply chains. And I have to read that because I really have no idea what it means, but I hope you understand it. So what we aim for you, our students, is that we create and you have a supportive teaching environment and an overall experience that develops knowledgeable, employable, and ethical graduates with a strong international focus. Our mission, we talk about learning to make a difference, and it's based on the fundamental belief that the purpose of our research and our teaching is to develop students who are not only effective in their own trade, but individuals who are truly committed to making this country, and indeed the whole world, a better place. And I'm certain that all of you, the graduates we celebrate here today, will use the knowledge and skills you've developed during your time with us in your future roles to help solve some of the most difficult problems that individuals and society and enterprises face. You're well equipped to do that. You're graduating from an internationally renowned Russell Group institution and from management school, which sits as one of an elite group of management institutions around the world who hold the gold standard Triple Crown accreditation from the AACSB, from the AMBA, and from EQUIS. And your graduation from here is a really important boost to your CV. Our courses are developed to meet the demands of employers, and our teaching is delivered by experts in the field. And that teaching is also research connected, which is really important because we have to provide you with a thorough grounding in methods of research and to introduce you to innovative and even experimental approaches developed by members of the university staff. Because one thing you can be sure is whatever you've learned now, you're going to have to keep on learning for the rest of your lives. And things will change all the time. You need to understand how that comes about. So your graduation today puts you in an enviable position in any job market across the globe, and equally puts you in an excellent position if you're continuing your studies. I'm conscious that I'm saying this 12 months too late to you, and many of you are already in jobs or already heading towards the end of your master's degree. So we'll talk about that later on as well. Because today is really all about you and about your achievements and your personal successes here at the University of Liverpool in your economics degrees. It's a day to celebrate everything you've achieved and to enjoy this moment with your loved ones, with those you've studied alongside and with those who've helped you learn so much. The pandemic has made us all truly appreciate our loved ones and the experiences and memories that we build together. And I know today you'll want to find time to thank your family and friends for all the support they've given you over the past 2-3 years on your path to graduation. It's also a day, however, to look forward at where things are going to go for you in the future and to feel excited about your aspirations, your career, or your future study plans. Some of you, as I've said, are already pursuing further studies, either here or at other prestigious institutions. Some of you have already gone into employment or are working on graduate schemes at management consultants or other commercial enterprises. So a whole different range of routes from here on for you. And it's an exciting time. One thing we've all learned over the past couple of years is that we don't know what the future holds. So you're likely to see a lot of change in your chosen professional careers, whatever that may be. Some things will remain constant, and I'll flag up 3 of those. So the first one I've sort of flagged already, which is the need to be a constant learner, to be curious about the world, to learn all the time, to see how things are developing in your own area, always ask questions and always strive to do things better. And just as you should always be a learner, so too you should always be a teacher. Teach those who work around you from your experiences, from your skills, and share their skills, and expect them to share their skills and experiences with you. That's how we all grow. Second, and whatever roles you hold in the future, don't be afraid to speak up and do the right thing. So we see around us in the world far too many examples of leaders who fail to display the integrity and moral courage that we expect and deserve. Don't underestimate the impact that one person, you, can have in changing the world. Seek to ensure that the people and organisations you work with make good decisions, not lazy or self-serving decisions. Challenge short-termism, or as has been referred to recently in all kinds of debates on the TV, cakeism, and selfish behaviour. Call out bullying and prejudice when you encounter it. Think critically and challenge honestly, as I hope we've helped you learn to do over the course of your undergraduate career. Don't lose sight of your moral compass. And if you can do all of that, I hope you'll enjoy your work and succeed in your chosen career. The third thing is to support one another. So as friends, as colleagues, and as professionals during your careers, wherever you end up. So it's really great to see that so many of you have come back here today to be collegiate with one another. And we hope that today is a day for you to enjoy a return to this great city and for you and your guests to receive a warm welcome from the university. We hope you'll all join us after this ceremony for a reception in the Montfort Hall in the Guild. We hope that the City of Liverpool will always feel like home whenever you return. You may have chosen to stay here and make the city your home. It may have been your home already before you joined the university. But whatever your relationship with the city is, I hope this is a place that you've made friends and memories which will last a lifetime. And the university is very engaged with the city in so many ways. We've got a deep community and civic mission. We're a key anchor institution. We make real economic, social, health, employment and cultural contributions to this great and unique city. We're also a university that takes immense pride in equality of opportunity and in delivering projects and activities which widen access to students who traditionally are underrepresented in lots of areas and in higher education and also in many careers. So we can talk about learners from low participation neighbourhoods, care leavers, disabled students, adult learners, asylum seekers or refugee students, or students from ethnic minority backgrounds. Knowledge has to be shared and should be celebrated and discussed and debated and should be accessible to all. Because it's through the discussion and dissemination of ideas and knowledge that society is shaped. And that's what you're going to do in the future. You are the people who will shape what the world looks like in 20 or 30 years' time. Our aim as a university is to inspire, engage, and enable every one of our students, every one of you, to fulfill your potential by raising your awareness, helping you to challenge barriers that you might face in your career or as students, and providing opportunities. And nothing gives us greater pleasure than seeing you, students, graduating successfully and moving on with your lives. The university has a long and successful history of graduates who go on to achieve great things. We've had 9 Nobel laureates who've led the way in all kinds of areas, from nuclear disarmament to understanding the life cycle of the malarial parasite. Our alumni community is full of business, finance and human resource talent, and you've now joined those ranks of those alumni. So you will be always a fundamental part of what it means to be a member of the University of Liverpool. The alumni community supports our students in lots of ways. You may have encountered this through people helping with workshops or lectures or providing work placements. And we hope that, like so many of our alumni, you will keep in touch with us, that you will be part of that community that we can call on to share your experience with us and with our future students and help to broaden their horizons through your experiences. Because never forget and never doubt how important you are to the university. You are our beating heart. Without you, the university would be nothing more than lecture theatres and classrooms and maybe even just red bricks. But we think it's an awful lot more because of you. So when we work together, the university is the place where ideas are formed, friendships are forged, career paths decided, and where lives are changed. It's when we work together as staff and students that education is really transformational. It's through you that the university is known. You are our greatest ambassadors, maybe sometimes as undergraduates, but certainly as postgraduates. We definitely want you to be known there. And you will be known for your achievements. You will become the role models of the future and the source of inspiration for the next generation of graduates. So, class of 2021. You're here because of your hard work, your determination, your support networks, and you've reached this point in your journey. The degree has prepared you to face the challenges you now face, and of course you're all out there facing those challenges all the time. And you've had some very difficult experiences which will shape how you deal with those challenges and with setbacks in the future, and how you grasp future opportunities. You've certainly demonstrated your resilience in all kinds of ways. But today is your well-earned opportunity to take a moment to consider just how far you've come. So on behalf of the university, we thank you for all that you've done up to now, and we wish you luck and success in the future and look forward to working with you again in the future. Thank you very much. So I now invite Dr. Sarah Louise Fithian Adams, Director of Studies, BSc Economics, to present graduates from the class of 2021.
Associate Pro-Vice-Chancellor, it gives me tremendous pleasure to announce the following graduates of the class of 2021. Mark Heathcote. Danial Wasim Chagati. Ahmed Badar Al-Hadrami. Thomas Andrew. George Graver. Thomas Young. George William Cuff. Matthew Robert Carrigan. Matthew Roy Thomas. Jack David Thomas Bartlett. Gloria Fury. Connor Robert Nigel Holland. Hannah Capone Tom. Ethan Murray Jones. Jaishi Mao. Rong Lee. Neve Room. Abigail Emily Murphy. Jai Liu. Jinran Chen. Jacqueline Kerr Ujla. Jaichi Yuan. Jingrui Lin. Yang Meng. Ayul Chomb Seyoon. Joshua Bell. Amina Nathomzadwa Firi. Rachel Yan Chung Mo. Rebecca Black. Aaron Bakra. Harry Dunn. Moad Ashebli. Sean Dove. Christina McNally. Bethany Florence Garrett. Liberty May Waite. Olivia Kelly. Eleanor Fitzroy Ezzy. Jinhao Bao. Yaifei Ren. Chow Chow Chen. Pingchan Chen. Jaya Shi. Jayani Chen. Wei Wu. Yancheng Lei. Zhaorui Liu. Elizabeth Josbury. Finlay Owen Denny. Rachel Bradshaw. Chi Wu. Thomas Brown. Joshua Keith Davis. Matthew Lawrence Joseph Boyle. Max Edward Greenwood. Max Alexander Smith. Thomas Molyneux. Bradley Alexander Foster. Sia Deer. Charles Kane Miller. Daniel Hanlon. Natalie Howe. Laura Muggleton. Aaron Astley. Lauren McIver. Joseph Benjamin Jones. Nikhil Kalia. Robert Temple. Shudi Wang. Zara Harrison. Charles John Tannehill. Jinying Wu. Bethany Catherine Whaley. Ben Bramble. Ben Fury. George Graham Rowe. Changjin Liu. Jiafeng Wu. Cheng Shen. Kekshin Lee. Ruika Lee. Yixuan Jing. Baiwei Zhang. Joseph Burkett. Zixin He. Daniela Sarah Heller. Jacob Stone. Mohammed Saraj Barke. Samuel Christopher Murray. Jensen Scott Green. Oliver Morgan. Samuel Cleesby. Bertie Woodcock. Shannon Nangle. Maxwell Samuda. Mika Catania. Henry William Thomas Janey. Luc Chauvignon. Sonny Broadley. Ethan Campbell. Ryan McEgan. Antonio Galotta. George Dick. Michael Edward Clifford. Kekshin He. Jinrong Chi. Yuyan Wu. Chen Chen. Jinjia Chen. Jixin Zhang. Bingbing Zhang. Qingzhang Zhang. Shuyi Ji. Jingyi Zhang. Yuhao Ruan. Yuxuan Wu. Fei Rui. Sifan Sun. Xiaomin Hong. Jiaying Hu. Emily Radford. Olivia May Manning. Joshua Butler. Awais Gohar Mahaban. Rory Hyde. Lewis Robert Frank Lonsdale. Joshua John Griffiths. Yanglan Lee. Yuxin Lee. Billy Harris. Jinyui Yang. Yu Yang Zhao. Jinyu Li. Chenna Li. Mingxi Gao. Ruiji Fan. Wai Zhang. Wenji Zhu. Luke Walsh. Daoyuan Wang. Yeah. Joshua Ellard. Junji Liu.
It's pronounced by Chow, like Chow Italian.
Chao Zhao.
So congratulations to all our graduates. And now I'd like to invite Conor Holland to join us on stage to reflect on student experience in Liverpool. So, Conor.
Distinguished guests, friends, family and graduates, I'm grateful for the opportunity to stand in front of you today and say a few words about economics at the University of Liverpool from my point of view. During my time at university, I took on the role as a student ambassador at University Open Days. This consisted of talking and presenting to prospective students and parents about life as an economics student in Liverpool. After participating in several of these days, it became clear that the two most popular questions asked were quite simply, why economics and why the University of Liverpool? Usually having pretty set answers for both these questions, I was prepared for what my response would be. However, after a year since leaving the university and being able to reflect on my time here, I think I have a better understanding and an even better answer to these two questions. This talk, however, has two main differences from Open Days. Firstly, I understand I may not be pitching to the right audience, as everyone here has already got their degrees. And secondly, unlike working on University Open Days, I'm not getting paid £9.50 an hour for my 5 minutes up on this stage. which hopefully shows that my words are even more sincere. So why economics? As someone who had never studied economics prior to coming to university, I was uncertain to what I was about to venture into. However, my uncertainty is the reason why I entered into such a degree, to keep my options open. I think the main selling point of economics is it will allow all of us here, whatever career path we choose, to keep our options open. This is key in such an ever-changing current climate where it is important to have such an adaptable degree. Having a strong degree allows one to stand out in a competitive market and be proud of what they've achieved. As someone who now works in a big corporate environment, I have seen firsthand the competitive edge that is provided through having an economics degree. Although a challenging, tough degree, it allows you to think analytically and have a better understanding of the complex world around you. We all have different futures in store, and whether you work in finance, research, policy, or a completely different sector, you may not be using the economics syllabus directly in your day-to-day life. However, I'm sure you will use the skills that an economics degree has taught you, which will give you every opportunity to be successful in whatever career you choose. So then why study at the University of Liverpool? I think Liverpool is best summed up by the oxymoron, a big small city. It provides all the opportunities that a big city has to offer and allows you to have a wide variation of experiences. This is complemented by its close, friendly community and the fact everything you need is close by. As a very lively student city with a university in the centre, it gives the best opportunities to develop personally and academically. Having chosen to stay in Liverpool since graduating, I may be biased, but I don't believe there is a better city to be a student. Whether you stayed in the city like me or have moved away to another place in the country or world, I hope spending the day here allows you to reflect on what a great place Liverpool is and think about the fun memories you've made here. It is a university which caters for a wide variety of different people and gives opportunities for each student to grow and make the most of such a defining time in their lives. All of us graduating today will have had our own unique experience at university with different highs and lows. However, as a class of 2021, we all experienced a sudden change which significantly impacted our studies and the way we learned during the COVID pandemic. I believe this makes our degrees even more significant, as we all had to adapt quickly to a new style of teaching and exams which was unprecedented. Therefore, despite the challenges faced, I hope everyone here looks fondly back on their time in Liverpool and are proud to be a University of Liverpool graduate. I'd like to say thank you on behalf of my fellow graduates to our economics faculty, our family and friends, and the university as a whole for their support for our degrees. I really hope everyone is proud of what they've achieved, and I personally wish everyone the best of luck for whatever the future holds for them. I will leave you with one last note to my fellow graduates, to remember that the University of Liverpool and the people you've met here are a springboard to your future, but a cushion to fall back on. Thank you and enjoy your celebrations.
Thank you very much, Conor. On behalf of the university and the faculty, I'd like to say thank you very much for your kind words. I'm a bit dubious about what you learned here since you've just been doing something for nothing, so you've got to work on that. And I'm surprised that the two key questions weren't where's the nightlife and which is the way to Anfield. But obviously you've got a very academic group of students you are showing around. So thank you very much for that. And thank all of you today. Congratulations to all of you for what you've achieved and for what you're going to achieve in the future. We look forward to hearing from you and keeping in touch with you as the years go by. We hope you'll all come back together for reunions regularly and display the kind of collegiate spirit you have by being here today, because I'm conscious that many of you have come quite a long way to make it here and gone to some trouble. So thanks to you and to your parents and friends who've come here today to support you. So it only remains for me to close the ceremony, which we traditionally do with a Latin prayer. And I'm conscious there may not be two native Latin speakers in the audience, so I'll translate as we go along. Salve sit universitas nostra, may our university prosper, quod precantes consurgamus. Having prayed thus, let us all stand together, and I declare this congregation for the celebration of our graduates closed.
Graduates and guests, please stand.
That is indeed the end of today's formal proceedings, but please do head to the Mountford Hall.